Hello, everybody. Pops here. Well, we are just days away from the launch of the official Hardcore Classic servers, and I am pumped, as I hope many of you are. But I wanted to share with you some of my hopes, my concerns for the launch and for playing on the servers. So I thought I'd make this quick video about them. First off, I hope that a couple days prior to the actual launch, Blizzard does what they did in August of 2019 when Classic re-rolled, and they put the servers up a day or two early, which allowed us to go in, create our characters, and reserve our names. That would really be sweet. Secondly, I want to see what servers are out there for another reason, and that is guilds. Many guilds are planning to take their guild over into official hardcore servers. It would be nice to know what servers are available and what guilds are going to what server. I do not want to be on a server, play for a couple of hours, only to find out that the guild that I want to belong to is on a different server and I have to restart over. It would really be nice if we knew the servers so that the guilds could put it out and say, you know, uh, Death Guard, we're playing here. Frontier, this is the server we'll be on. That way there that everybody could start out on the proper server. I'm worried about server crashes upon launch. This is something that Blizzard's pretty famous for, is that they'll launch a server, it'll go okay for an hour or two, and then all of a sudden it'll crash due to something behind the scenes or too many people on it or whatever causes it to crash. Well, if I've been on there an hour or two, I'm probably up around level 8. Some of you will probably be up around level 12. And then we get a server crash, and you log back in only to find out that the character that you've been working on is now deceased and cannot come back to life because there's no appeals. I hope there's something that's going to happen to prevent that. I know more servers, more layers will probably ease that problem, but I have no idea what Blizzard's planning on as far as number of servers and layers. Maybe potentially they run a queue, only allowing a certain number of players to log in at a certain time, slowing down the process of everybody hitting that server at once. Also concerned that in the first week or two there may be a few DDoS attacks. I don't know why, but people seem to get a thrill out of destroying the hard work that other individuals have worked on, and they DDoS the server and you lose your tune. And if we get a couple days in, let's face it, some of you guys are going to be up there 30, 40, and it's just going to be heartbreaking to see you lose that tune to a DDoS attack. I don't know what safe measures Blizzard could do to prevent these things. Hopefully there's some kind of new system they've got or something going on where they can try to, as soon as this starts happening, either give us a notification, shut the server down, let us get someplace safe while they reboot the server or whatever. But I am concerned that the DDoS attacks and the server crashes are going to impact our play for the first couple of days. Okay? Add-ons. God, I hope my add-ons work. Every time they launch a new expansion or something, sometimes your add-ons don't work for a few days until the people that create the add-ons update them. I hope our classic era WoW add-ons continue to work, since these are going to be classic era servers. I truly hope that happens. Once I'm in the game, once we're playing, what am I looking forward to? Hey, I'm looking forward to that good old community feeling. This is a fresh start. People are going to be sharing buffs. People are going to be trading. People are going to be communicating with each other as far as groups for dungeons, groups for named mobs, things of that nature. It'll be a tight community, and I hope it stays that way through most of the gameplay, though we know in time that changes. I remember when Classic re-rolled in 2019, you couldn't go 15, 20 feet without somebody throwing some kind of buff on you if they had that ability. Now, not so much. I mean, the servers have been out that we're playing on for a while, and even though there are priests and and mages and druids out there, they don't always take the time to buff new players or the players they're passing. However, when it relaunches, I think that'll be more of a popular thing. I'm looking forward to grouping for named quests. I mean, that's just fantastic. How long did I spend one night trying to kill Goldtooth? Or how did I stand 6 deep in a line to kill the messenger? I no longer have to do that. We can kill them with 5 people at a time. That was a good move on Blizzard's part. Dungeons. I love running dungeons. I like the idea that I can run one a day, but that I can run it again. If I go into Dead Mines and I'm looking for Cookie Steering Rod, and it doesn't drop my first run through, I can go back in tomorrow and try to get it a second time or a third time if necessary the day after that. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to grouping up for some tough quests other than just named mobs. Battle of Hillsbrad, very difficult quest for the Horde. Very nice when you can group. I did it on my warrior on the PTR with Peanut. You can see those clips. They're here on the YouTube channel. I'm looking forward to trading. I noticed on the PTR when I was playing that people would just come up to me and trade. I mean, they'd open up a trade window, and if they had got a piece of male gear that they couldn't wear, a lot of times they would offer it to me, as I would offer cloth gear to cloth wearers and leather wearers if I got leather gear. It was nice. It was a great community feeling. People shared. They didn't run off to the vendor or put it in the auction hall. They shared, and profit be damned for a minute. It was more important to help each other out. The auction hall. I'm looking forward to the auction hall. If there are items I want to put on there, I want to be able to sell them. This helps me to get my mount when I'm 40. It also makes some of these professions viable again. Enchanting's now going to be a viable profession. How about quests? There are quests that require things. There's a quest that requires a bronze tube over in Duskwood, and if the engineering supply guy doesn't have it, I can go to the auction hall and buy a bronze tube to complete that quest. There's a quest in Stone Talon Mountains for the Alliance where you have to speak to someone in Stormwind, and that person wants you to bring or Ironforge, and that person wants so many potions. Well, if you weren't an alchemist, you could not do this, and you could not complete that quest line. So yes, I'm looking forward to the auction hall for that. The Horde has a quest over in Ashenvale where you have to get these supplies, and you have to bring Pixel a deadly blunderbuss. Well, unless you're an engineer, you're not going to have a deadly blunderbuss. But guess what? I can go to the auction hall now and buy that and bring it over to Pixel. So, or if I know an engineer, we can trade. So I think some of those changes are really good. Are they going to bring about bots? Absolutely. Are they going to bring about gold farmers? Absolutely. Are people going to buy gold? Absolutely. That's going to happen. But you know what? I'm going to play my tune and enjoy my journey and not worry about somebody else. And that's how we should all play. Hey, if your thing is buying gold, running to the auction house and twinking out your tune, more power to you. I prefer not to do that. I, in 18 years of playing this game, have never once purchased gold. And I don't intend to start now. So I have never botted. I've always gone out and farmed. And yes, I've dealt with bots that would, come and take something while I was fighting a mob. That's going to go on. You're going to come across an herb or a node. There's going to be a mob there you got to fight. And while you're fighting, is someone going to come along and take the node? Absolutely. It's going to happen, whether it's a bot or another player, But you know what? In the history of things, folks, that's not going to make it in the history books. So don't let it upset you, Some of the other things I'm hoping that will occur with the release of the servers. I'm hoping Winky goes back to doing F's in chat. I truly, truly enjoyed those videos. I'm hoping they return. I'm looking forward to seeing death clips again. Not just raid death clips, but death clips of people questing, making their mistakes, as I make several of them. I mean, let's face it, I'm pretty much the king of deaths on hardcore. But, you know, I enjoy watching the clips of myself and others. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. You know, we'll see some dungeon death clips for sure. But I really like the individual death clips of people questing or overpulling or even the narrow escapes. I mean, you can learn something watching some of these, and you watch someone who pulled 3 mobs and they got away, and you think, geez, I never thought to do that, you know? So I'm kind of looking forward to those helpful hints that come out. Will I be using an XP guide? Absolutely not. I will be doing my leveling my way. I will be doing my journey my way. So no, I will not be using the Rested XP guide. I'm not a speed leveler. I'm not there to be the world first to 60 on any class. I'm coming on this game to play, enjoy, and have a great time. I'm also looking forward to playing with some of you all, you know, a lot of my viewers, followers. It'll be great to run into you in the world, help you out if I can, or have you help me out if you can. I am looking forward to that kind of community feeling. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to throw out my thoughts on hardcore servers. I know a lot of you people have asked me what do I feel and what am I going to roll. I'm rolling this Tauren Shaman right here. That is what I plan to roll, a Tauren Shaman. I also plan to roll on the Alliance side a Dwarf Priest. So, we will see you all soon on hardcore.